I'm Linda from paperboutiquewithlinda.com, and today's video is on Anna Griffin's new mix and match embossing folders. And this is the card I'll show you how to make today. I love her new folders. Well, let me tell you what you get in the package. I ordered mine a few months ago when they were part of the Today's Special Value, and I think you can still order them with the Cuttlebug. You get 4 of these interchangeable folders, and let me just show you. They're beautiful. This particular one is called the Calligraphy, and I'm hoping that you can see it. And then you get interchangeable sentiments for the squares, or the rectangles I should say. And this, isn't that beautiful? I'll show you that one in just a moment. That's Versailles, and I'll move these out of the way. This particular one is the oval scroll frame. I love it. And this one is just beautiful as well, and it's the laurel emblem. I hope that those are on camera. And then let me just, with my kit, I got the 2 cutouts because I wanted to cut the windows out and make them window cards. And let me just talk about the sentiments. This one is Happy Birthday to You, which I don't know that you can see over there. Happy birthday to you. This one was Happy Easter, get well soon, with deepest sympathy, for my mom, thank you, for my dad, oh my gosh, you get so many, just for you, happy birthday to you, and thank you. And 2 more, I love you, and best wishes. Let me show you how they work. One thing I want to mention to you, when you first get them, you may notice, I don't know if this is like gonna pick up, there's just a little spot on some of them that's just like needs to, I just took an X-Acto knife like this and I just scraped it down. Otherwise it wouldn't fit. And what you'll do is you'll put one in one side and one in the other. You'll match it up. This is a B1. I just typically open it up like this, make sure I've got it, and then you'll hear it click. And because I took that little edge off, it fits perfectly. And as you can see, here's like the A1, and then there's the B. And what I did when I made this, let me grab my card, when I made this card is I also used the Anna Griffin metallic cardstock layers. They're 5x7, and there's 120 sheets. They're 10 each of 12 different colors, and they're just, I'm not sure the camera's picking it up, they're just beautiful, beautiful colors. Well, what I want to do at this point is just pause, and then I'll set up the camera with the Cuttlebug and show you how the folders work. What I'd like to show you first is the easiest technique. That's when you just do the embossing all in one. For my card, I cut out the window, and that's the real reason I bought this kit, but I wanted to show you how easy this is to make. First of all, for a sandwich, you're going to use your A plate, and then you're going to use any of the embossing folders, and this one I have Happy Easter. Put a piece of cardstock in. There's little lines. They're very faint. I don't think that you can see them on camera, where you line up your paper, and then because this is so thick, you just use the B plate and then run that through the Cuttlebug, and this is the final product. I love it. But the real reason I purchased it is for this look, and I really like the cutout windows. They're a little bit more complicated, but not that hard. Let me just slide this to the side. You're going to need any one of your embossing folders, and happy birthday. I'm just going to pop this out, because the first thing you're going to do is take your paper and you're going to line it up on those lines, which, like I said, you probably won't be able to see. And then I think you can tell, I already went ahead and traced around the window, which is what you're going to do. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut that out. Now the sandwich is going to be a little different. To cut out, you're going to use your A plate. You'll get, when I purchased the kit, I got the little windows, and I also got a rubber mat with it. So you can use your rubber mat here, And then the next step on the sandwich will be your B plate, which I can't find. I mark it cutting, so I'm always just cutting into one. Then you're gonna put your paper down, and you can use like washi tape or removable tape, but you're gonna center it right on there. And then you're gonna do a B plate on the top. Then it moved a little bit, so you'd be better to use tape. So you're gonna run this through, and then what you'll end up with is this cut out frame. Now, the great thing about this is you could just use it like this for a number of things. And what I did for the inside, I'll show you how to emboss this on the Cuttlebug, but what I did for the inside here is I just cut a little square, and then I just embossed the happy birthday to you using the folder. So I did that, and I did a couple of little dimensional dots right inside here to give it a little added lift, and I put some dimensional squares right here as well, Anna Griffin stickers, and then I tied a bow. But the next step, first let me build it. You're gonna go back and do it basically the same way as we did the first embossing folder. You're gonna open up your embossing folder in this case, and you're gonna try to get it fairly straight. And I'm not gonna take the time to tape it, but when I was doing my card, I would tape it with some removable tape, so you get a pretty good image. And then I'm gonna do a B plate on top of this. So basically we're doing the same type of embossing sandwich that we did when we did the Happy Easter. And I'll move this, and I'll bring the Cuttlebug in. Now it may not stick as well to my countertop because I have a cutting mat on, but let me go ahead, and then I'm just gonna move this through. And like I said, when I did it for the card, I actually taped it down, so you get a little bit, probably it will be a little bit straighter. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, it turned out perfect. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love it. And then that's exactly what I did for this card. And then once again, maybe I should just mention that you'll pop in these again, and then I cut just a little square of white and then just emboss that little square. But I love this. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and please visit my blog at www.paperboutiquewithlinda.com for more projects and ideas. Bye-bye.